So today I'm going to present about my program about how to calculate uh, the gasoline if we have a fuel and if we want to reach some destination in kilometer. Uh, First, uh, we do our first statement with print input. So the first statement is, do I need to refill my gasoline before trips? And when we input the second statement with print using fleet with average of fuel 10 kilometer per liter. So I'm using the car fleet with average of fuel 10 kilometer per liter. So first of all, we input the number of trip with input, and then we after that we input the number of trip, and then we make the calculation of kilometer from 0. So this is we make the loop for the loop, so we can have multiple trips, and then for I in range, I is the number of trips, and then we mentioned earlier with range of one is the initial trip, so we calculate the trips from 1 and the number of trip plus 1, so the sum of the trip is always 1. So then we get the function trips I is number of trip. And we can calculate the kilometer is the input, and then we input the kilometer with function. How many kilometer do you want to cover in this trip? So the in this trip is I. So I is the number of the trip. How many kilometer do you want to cover in this particular trip? So input the number of kilometer. And then we can find the total kilometer. Total kilometer is a kilometer times I. So I is the number of the trip. And then we print. And then we can calculate the total liter. Total liter is liter of gasoline each trip after the full trip. So if we have an example 10 kilometers per liter, so we divided the total kilometer with 10. Then we input our fuel of our fuel left. So please input your fuel in liter, and then we print. And then we go to the if the total liter bigger than fuel, bigger than equal 0, why 0? Because I'm going to explain later. So we print the statement, please refill gasoline nearby gas station, because you will not make it to your destination, because uh, basically your fuel is not enough to your destination. But how if the total liter equal to fuel? We print please refill gasoline, even though you can reach it. Basically, after you reach it, you will run out the gasoline and you will never go anywhere. So it's basically you must also refuel. What if the fuel is lower than 0? I think that is not possible because the fuel is never be minus. So I will input the print. Please input the correct number of fuel, because it's not correct number. And then other than that, we can do print. You have enough gasoline to get your destination. And then we print the final statement. Drive safe, obey traffic sign. And let me demonstrate it. So we run it. So this is how we do the loop. For example, we do number of trip 2. So you can see trip 1, 12 kilometer, and trip 2, maybe 13 kilometer. What if I input the wrong number of fuel? For example, -2. Please input the correct number of fuel, because the fuel will never be minus. And then we run again. Sorry. Number of trip 3. only kilometer in the first trip, 10. And then we go to the second trip, 13. And the third trip, 14. So I'm going to input the liter, 20 liter. So you have enough gasoline to get to the destination. Have a nice trip. So it's the first demonstration. If you have enough fuel. And then I'm going to run again. What if I have same amount of fuel? For example, I have two number of trip with 5 kilometer each. It only have 1 liter left. So basically, theoretically is enough. Even though we reach the destination, but you still run out after you reach the destination. And then for last time, how about have one number of trip with 300 kilometer. But for example, I only have 20 liter left. What happened? Press your full gasoline, there will be gasoline because you will make it to your destination. And that's my demonstrated about the program. Now I'm going to show you about the algorithm. So first of all, I'm starting the program, and then I input number of trip, then it will check. And then if the number of trip same as the designation, for example, I have 2. So this is the second trip. So yes, I'm going to the second line to input the kilometer. But if it's not, I'm still in the first or not yet to the designated trip, I'm going to import the number of kilometer again. So this is where the loop is going. And then after that, if yes, is a finish. We finish the number of trip. So I'm going to count the total kilometer, and then the total liter. And then we input the number of fuel. And then if the fuel is below 0, is invalid number of fuel. If the fuel is the liter bigger than fuel, bigger than 0, so it's not enough gasoline. As I said earlier, if the total liter is equal to fuel, so it's enough gasoline, but please refuel because it's enough. And if it's else than that, so it's enough gasoline, and then we end the program. I think that's all from me. Thank you.